Preston, thank you. We are just under 3 weeks from learning the fate of Virginia's congressional districts. You will be able to decide if the General Assembly can temporarily redraw the districts, giving Democrats 4 more blue-leaning districts. It could affect who represents you on Capitol Hill. That special election is April 21st, but early voting is already underway, and groups are trying to win over some of your votes in some eye-popping ways. And that's where we bring in WDBJ7's Colby Johnson. So, Colby, we have already covered some interesting tactics that groups are using. What is the latest that we're learning about?
Yeah, Mitch, so as you mentioned, both sides of this redistricting battle have drawn criticism from the other for misleading ads in different parts of the state. Yesterday, the Virginia NAACP called out the Democracy and Justice PAC for the latest round of flyers it sent out targeting black voters. The NAACP says those flyers are misleading.
It tells you that they're desperate. They're desperate to try to confuse individuals. All the deceitful lies and propaganda that they're publishing. I know President Obama cannot be pleased about this.
Over the past week, these flyers showing former President Barack Obama have been mailed out using anti-gerrymandering quotes from him and urging voters to vote no on the redistricting referendum. The NAACP says these mailers are meant to confuse and disenfranchise black voters. It says the quotes are used out of context. Obama has been a vocal supporter of the redistricting referendum. Justice and Democracy PAC Chair A.C. Cordoza defends the ads. He says the quotes are not out of context and show that Obama and Governor Abigail Spanberger supporting the redistricting amendment goes against their values.
Their values are to oppose this amendment, but what they want right now, what's going to advantage them, is for people to vote yes. So we're encouraging people to stand with their values, not what they want right now.
Cordoza's PAC previously came under fire for these flyers, comparing the redistricting push to Jim Crow voter suppression. In Page County, the Democratic Committee came under fire for a similar tactic, using this billboard and quote from President Trump to encourage voters to vote yes in the heavily Republican area. Cordoza says the redistricting will dilute black voices by breaking up 2 majority-minority districts. He says it makes no sense for the NAACP to support it.
Now, last I checked, the NAACP stood for the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, okay? Not the NAACD, the National Association for the Advancement of Caucasian Democrats, because that's what's happening. These maps promote Caucasian Democrats, period.
The president of Roanoke's NAACP chapter, Dr. Brenda Hale, says redistricting would make the upcoming elections more fair by countering similar moves made in Texas and other red states.
We want what is fair and equitable. Look how long we've had to wait for it. So this is a golden moment for us to have fairness.
Now, pro-redistricting groups have spent far more on advertisements so far, that number estimated to be over $30 million. Meanwhile, anti-redistricting groups have focused more on grassroots organizing, spending just a little over $2 million on ads. Reporting live in Roanoke, Colby Johnson, WDBJ7.
Colby, thank you. As you are heading to your polling place, we wanted to give you a look at the word-for-word ballot that you will cast. This is from the Virginia Department of Elections. A yes vote would support the new districts. A no vote would support keeping the current districts. And just a reminder, you can go ahead and vote early in person at your local registrar's office. You can find that location on the Virginia Department of Elections website, which you see right there on your screen. You can also find your specific polling place for April 21st as well.
We have an update tonight in the case of a man who allegedly set a city councilman on fire last